Do you have an AI strategy for your business? It can be a daunting task to understand how to employ AI in your business, where to employ it, who to employ it with, what vendors to use, what technology to use. It can be absolutely overwhelming. But today I'm going to give you a framework I believe that will help you to drive your business forward by helping you to build your AI strategy for today. And to do that, I'm going to take you back over 40 years ago to a book that was written back in 1984. It's The Goal by Eliyahu Goldratt. And this book is about manufacturing, but its lessons are timeless. In fact, I believe it gives us one of the best frameworks for building an AI strategy today. Goldratt said that every business exists at its core to make money. And there's really only 3 ways to measure whether an activity is helping you to do that. First is, does it increase throughput? Meaning, does it help you to produce or sell more? The second, is it reducing inventory? Meaning you've got a lot less money tied up in the things sitting around that you sell or produce. And third, is it reducing operational expense? Meaning, are you spending less money keeping the business running? And here's the famous line. If an action doesn't increase throughput, reduce inventory, or reduce operating expense, it isn't helping the company. Now let's fast forward to today. Everyone's talking about AI. It's the new gold rush, but Goldratt's framework still applies. AI is only valuable to your business if it hits one of the 3 levers. If it doesn't, it's just another shiny object. Now here's the problem I see with the way a lot of companies are approaching AI. They're chasing what Goldratt calls local optimums. That means they're optimizing things that don't really matter in the big picture. For example, a company rolls out an AI chatbot to their employees. The chatbot helps the employees get answers faster, maybe drafts emails, create reports faster. That sounds great, right? Productivity goes up. But here is the catch. That doesn't automatically translate into savings or more money for the company. Why? Because of something called Parkinson's Law. Work expands to fill the time allotted to it. If an employee can now finish their normal work faster, do they turn around and generate more sales or handle more customers? Typically not. Most of the time, they just use that freed up time for other tasks, but they still fill up their day. Basically, the employees are getting the benefit of AI and increased productivity by having to do less or having more time to do whatever, but they're not helping to drive the company forward. And that's where it's imperative that management and the owners really step in to develop an AI strategy so they can take advantage of those gains. So what happens? The company spends the money on the AI tools, but the throughput doesn't change, operational expense doesn't go down, and inventory isn't affected. From a business's perspective, nothing has improved. That's the danger of chasing local optimums. You automate non-bottlenecks, and all you've done is create the illusion of progress. So how do we avoid this trap? We use Goldratt's framework. Step 1, identifying bottlenecks. Every business has one. It might be in sales, not enough leads, or not enough qualified ones. It might be in production. Your team can only build so much per week. It might be in customer service, a backlog of requests slowing things down. Whatever it is, that's where the real opportunity lies. Step number 2, decide what you want to accomplish. Do you want to increase throughput, which usually means helping you sell more, produce more, or deliver faster? Or do you want to decrease operational expense? That usually means cutting waste, automating repetitive tasks, or reducing overhead. Step number 3, deploy AI where it counts. Now you bring on the technology. If you're targeting throughput, maybe that's using AI to qualify leads so your salespeople only spend the time on the best opportunities. Or utilizing AI to speed up proposals so you close deals faster. Or utilizing AI-powered recommendation systems that increase average order value. If you're targeting operational expense, maybe that's automating repetitive back office work like invoice processing, HR tasks, or data entry. Or utilizing AI for customer service so your call center costs drop. And yes, inventory can be a part of this too. AI demand forecasting or dynamic pricing can dramatically reduce how much cash you have tied up in stock. But for most companies, the real low-hanging fruit is through operational expense or increasing throughput. Now let's add 2 more principles to the mix. First, Price's Law. Price's Law says that in any organization, about half the output comes from the square root of the number of people employed in the business. In plain English, a small group of people produce the majority of the results. So when you deploy AI, aim it at your top performers. Amplify what they're already doing, and the impact will be massive. Second, the 80-20 principle. Some of you already know this. Maybe this is the Pareto principle. You've heard this before, but maybe not know exactly how it works. And in the 80-20 principle, we know that 20% of the activities on average drive 80% of the results. So don't scatter AI across the whole organization. Focus on the 20% of the processes or people that will make the biggest difference. Both of these ideas reinforce Goldratt's point: don't waste time optimizing non-bottlenecks. So here's the takeaway. Goldratt's book is over 40 years old, but its wisdom has never been more relevant when you look at AI. Ask the first question: will this increase throughput or reduce operational expense or reduce inventory? If the answer is yes, it's worth exploring. If the answer is no, it's just another local optimum that needs to be avoided. And that's how you cut through the AI hype. That's how you build a strategy that's not just shiny, but truly profitable. So after utilizing this framework, you can go back into your company and build a solid AI strategy. But after you do that, if you're still having problems, you're needing help to implement the technology, that's where we can come in. We help companies all the time to reduce their operational expense or increase throughput. I have an example for you. We had a company that comes to us. They're actually in the publishing business. They have 1,000 letters per week that they have to transcribe. They had a team of 30 typists and 2 people managing this production. It was costing them $5,000 per week to do this. We were then able to come in with AI tools and reduce their expenses by 33%, adding $86,000 per year to their bottom line by reducing operational expense. And the neat thing was we were also able to increase their throughput as well. And so these are the types of real world problems we're able to help you to solve with AI. But that can only happen when you have a solid AI strategy. So I implore you, go out, utilize these strategies, develop your AI strategy, and start implementing AI today.